Alright, so we all know that Anime Rangers X is a very grindy game. And I mean very grinded. Even though we get easy clears, the drop rates in this game is straight guard. Now before you click off this video, give me a chance to showcase a macro that is very consistent, updates frequently, can auto reconnect if you like, and even sends you webhooks per completion, so you're not constantly stopping your tiny tasks to check on them items. So, if so, I would love to introduce you to Informo, who is very infamous for his macros within the tower defense genre of Roblox. And before we get into today's video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's try to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of April. Alright. So in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing you the challengers. Alright guys, sorry for the long wait without a video. But first, I'm going to show you guys Rangers, then I'm going to show you Auto Chow. Well, I don't know about Auto Chow, but I'm going to show you Easter and all too, right? So this is a progress that I've made so far with the help of Informal, right? I got every single secret unit that's available except for Igris and obviously YouTube because I wasn't playing at the time. And I got some decent stats on my main units right here, but I've been using Tatsumaki trying to beef her up a little bit in order to get faster clears in Easter, but within 350 rerolls, I only was able to pull 2 mythics. So right now, it's kind of unlucky a little bit. But I got a former right here. We're about to go ahead and load that up. But peep the background though. This is just beautiful, right? I like it like this. So we're gonna start off with Ranger stage, right? And pretty much this is your auto legend stages. And then you have the option to do auto challenge as well, right? And Ranger stages aren't hard at all whatsoever. Literally, I was clearing this with like 35 seconds without having a single evolved, mythic unit. So when you click on open settings, you're brought with 3 things, right? Instance cleanup is just in case another roblox opened, just so your PC won't overload, it cleans it up for you. You have a unit manager. This is only really useful if you're doing Easter, and then you do challenge, right? So I'm going to showcase it. So right now I'm going to hit F1. Just going to create a room. It's going to go instantly to Ranger stages. Then from here, it's really self-explanatory. I don't need to auto ranger when I need like materials, obviously, but like once you're strong enough, you can clear these in like 35 seconds, bro. So if you are a new player or you just need materials, I highly suggest you farm ranger stages for the next day or 2, and you will have more than enough, right? As you can see that, it's gonna go right there, and then it's gonna send a webhook to my Discord to notify me that this was completed, right? And a webhook is a really nice addition to this macro because whether you're at work, school, or just playing with friends or so, you want to check up on your macro, you want to see if it's still going, you can easily set it up with a webhook. That's what I do anyways, right? I'll be like, I wonder how my macro is doing. I look at my webhook, it's still going, right? And especially with a game like this, considering that we don't have to place units in particular spots, this macro will be worth it. Yes, you can do tiny tasks, but once that tiny task breaks, you're cooked, And Informal is constantly updating it, so even if the macro were to quote unquote break, it would easily refix itself, you know what I'm saying? And I do use this for AV quite often. Pretty much any Roblox game that I cover on the channel, I use Informal in order to keep up with the videos, And I've been using it for a while. I use it for AA, AR, AV, and now Anime Rangers, right? And he's really consistent. And as you can see there, it's gonna go back to lobbies and it's gonna click the other Ranger stage. And low key, this is worth the $10 for lifetime. Right now, I think lifetime right now is $10. If the Easter 20 code is still going, the discount code is still going on, that's like $8 right there. So an $8 investment for permanent access to his Anime Rangers macro, right? That's a steal in my opinion, And I asked him about a giveaway. If I'm able to do some giveaways, I'll for sure give you guys a couple subs, so you guys can test it out for yourself. But yeah, this is how I got like my Bunny and Madara. I just woke up and they were in my lobby, not my lobby, in my inventory. And so pretty much it goes down the list of all the Rangers, and then it does challenges for the time being, right? And then since there is a timer, once a 30-minute timer goes off, it will leave challenges and do your Rangers all over again, right? So it's consistent. All right, guys, next on this list is that I'm going to showcase you the Easter Tengi, and you only need 2 units. I should just do Tatsumaki and Saber, but since my Saber's DPS is kind of lacking, I just use Vegito instead, right? I don't know, does Evil Saber have more DPS than Vegito? Because if she does, I'll just use her instead. But this is what I do, right? And you can start it in the game or you can start it in the lobby. It doesn't really matter where you started at, right? So ideally, you want to stand right here, facing towards the Easter event. You hit F1, and it's automatically going to walk to the Easter, right? The reason why I didn't have it right on the target because I want to show you that even if if you missed the Easter thingy, it will automatically redirect itself to that, right? And you can copy my configs. It really doesn't matter. As you can see there, it got done upgrading my Tatsumaki, and now it's going straight to my Vegeta. And I think the lowest I've gotten so far right now is a 249 clear. All right, we're getting ready to kill the Easter Bunny. You know, boom, boom, bam, he dies. If I didn't have to break the tower, I think I'll get like 2 minutes and like I feel like I'll get like a consistent 240. Look, it destroys the tower, boom, boom, bam. It sends me a webhook of, you know, of it completing itself, then it hits retry, right? And it keeps doing that. Here's one when I did the Rangers overnight, and I had 265 wins, 0 losses, 100% completion, right? So I'm just showing you guys that, you know, this is just more proof that this macro is actually valid. And then here's when I did the Easter egg hunt. I had a significantly weaker team. I was doing 6-minute clears yesterday. Now I'm doing 2 to 3 minutes, right? I had 1 loss because I paused the macro by accident. I was like, oh shoot, I lost. And I was like, okay, I know why I lost then. But yeah, I should have already told you guys, but yeah, I've been macroing for about 30 hours tops, and I just want to showcase you guys Informer's macro, right? For this, you guys seen it, I showcase it to you guys. If the Easter discount is still going on, it's $8 for perm access, meaning that you have it forever. And considering the path that ARX is following right now, even if they were to add PvP, the longevity of this game is here. All right, it's currently thriving, it's averaging 100k players. I feel like it's worth the investment for the long run, right? But other than that, guys, if you truly enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace.